Witam Państwa bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku programu Po godzinach Konie i dziś po raz kolejny zagłębimy się w świat wyścigów konnych. Dzisiaj moim gościem w studiu jest pan Marian Ziburske. Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
So Marian, it's lovely to have you here. Lovely to have you here in Warsaw and lovely to have you on the racetrack as well. But I'm just curious, when the whole Westminster story began in Poland?
Oh, Westminster story generally started 7 years ago when we opened our first office here in Wrocław. Later we moved it to Warsaw, and me and my family moved around 5 years ago to Konstantin, very beautiful place next to Warsaw, and everybody's very happy to be here.
Tell me please, when did you decide to support horse racing and other sports as well here in Poland?
Well, I'm supporting horse racing since more than 20 years. And when I made the decision that we start our key business also in Poland, it was obvious that our first talk about sponsoring was about horse racing. And we started then in Służewiec, and I'm very, very happy about this cooperation.
Why do you love horse racing then? If it's 20 years, it must be a passion.
Horse racing, I like already nearly 40 years. I was with my grandmother in Neuss, a very small racetrack in Germany, many, many years ago when I was a very small boy. And this time I have a big passion for horse racing.
So what the sport is covering on the racetrack exactly?
Everything for me, you know, horses are the most beautiful animals which we have. For me, it's also a very good contrast to the key business. If I go out to the stud farms, which are mostly very, very beautiful places, there is a lot of silence, and I can relax on these places very well. But of course, it's a lot of passion during the races, emotions, adrenaline when the horse is coming to the final track. Also fantastic business opportunity for us to invite guests. Horse racing, we have them for 3, 4, sometimes 5 hours. Beautiful locations with fantastic catering. So I think altogether it's a fantastic package.
The package of the partnership with Tor Służewiec is covering not only the partnership of the whole season, but many other topics. Which ones?
Yeah, for us it was very important to increase the prize money. This is why, besides the general sponsoring, we take over the name patronage for the most important classic races for the average distance, the 1 and 2,000 guineas, the Westminster Derby, of course, and also it's important to develop the relationships to our close neighbors. So we make a friendship race day, the Westminster Freundschaftspreis, where all the German kids can bring the best Polish friend for free, and of course the opposite is as well possible, and it's absolutely nice. Also, we get a lot of new supporters for our sports. Nothing is more nice to have so many kids and happy smiling faces on the racetrack.
As long as I understand you, you support the whole season. You also have your own day, which is Westminster Day. And what is all about the Westminster Day?
Westminster Day, I think, was developed from a very small race day at the beginning. We have been 500 visitors, and now we have more than 10,000, which make me, of course, very proud. We have an important main race, which is more than 30,000 euro, a listed race over 2,000 meters. Now we have the St. Leger, which is a classic race for the very long distance horses on our day. We have a nice listed race for the 2-year-olds, so for the youngsters. And of course, now already the highlight is a charity race, which was organized by my wife, where we have 10 very famous charity organizations which are competing for the higher goals.
You also have other races during the season, and which one is your favorite one?
Oh, that's very difficult. I mean, each racetrack is special. Of course, one of our highlights, beside from Poland, is still the G1 race, Großer Preis from Berlin, middle of August, where we have the best horses in the world. Many ARC winners attended to this race. Rebel Romance, the best-rated horse in the world, won it years ago. So I think this is, of course, also a fantastic race. Since this year, we are sponsoring the Derby in Czech, which we won first time out. I'm very happy with a homebred horse. And we are sponsoring also the Slovak Oaks. So the Central and East European countries are a big passion for me.
So you, correct me if I'm wrong, you're a partnership of Tor Służewiec. You're also an owner of horses. And which role is better for you?
Oh, this is difficult to compare. I mean, mainly I see myself like a sponsor and developer for horse racing. Yeah, so I love this sport. I want to make our sport better, more famous. I try to get more media contacts in. I try all the time to find new sponsors, to find new visitors. And I think it's a fantastic sport. Many people still have never been on horse racing, but if they have been there once, they normally fall in love. It's nice for kids, it's nice for women, it's nice for men, it's nice for everybody.
You also try to bring some other companies, other business partners, which you have as well, to bring them to the horse racing, to support more this discipline, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, if you see for the charity race, last year we got the famous local ones like the Design Outlet Center in Piacenza, we got it in, but also worldwide famous brands like Land Rover, computer company Dell, the logistic giant Panettone, the most famous European auction house Tata Sales is joining now, taking over the name patronage for the St. Ledger. So I think we make the first step, and the other ones are following us, and I'm very happy because together we all together have much more fun.
You said that it's one of the first steps, so what's going to be your future steps then?
Oh, I mean, still the gap to the big European tracks is still big. Yeah, if you see our Derby was developed now from 40,000 euro to 70,000 euros, but in Germany it's still 650,000 euros, or in UK it's of course more than 1 million. So like each owner would confirm, the prize money could be never big enough. And also because Poland is a fantastic country, it's growing a lot, but on the other side, the expenses are growing as well. So it's of course important, especially for the smaller owners, that we have even more prize money in the future. And for this, we could have never enough sponsors. So everybody is very welcome to join.
You said also about other sports, which other disciplines you are sponsoring, and how do you choose the discipline? Because obviously you love horse racing. What about the other ones?
Oh, some other ones I love too. I mean, I have a big passion for hockey analogy. I know this sport is not so famous yet, but on the other side, it's on a very good way. First time we take over the main sponsorship from the Polish national team, and I'm really proud on these guys. If you have seen how they played, I mean, even when the skills are still a little bit limited, but all this team was always giving 200%, and it was honorized by the fans. On some games we have 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 Polish fans supporting the team with a lot of passion, and this makes me very proud, and the team as well. And I think it's still a long way, but after many, many years, Poland joined first time the World Cup A. Regarding hockey, of course, we also since more than 10 years sponsoring like a main sponsor, the German team and Team Canada, and with this team we won twice the World Cup already. So I think, yeah, this sport is important for us. But we have done also other things like
ski.
Yeah, ski jumping here in Poland. It was also a very nice success. We have done Zuzel, Piłka Nożna, of course, with different clubs here in Poland, also with Bayer Leverkusen or Hertha in Germany. So I think we are supporting a lot of sports, but also culture.
So we talk about a little bit about the passion. Tell me about your business. How do you feel it after 7 years being here on Polish market, and what the business is taking care of?
About the business development, I have to say we are very happy. So in some other countries there are some misunderstandings about Poland, but I can tell you it's absolutely top country. We have always treated very, very well. Yeah? And we started with one employee, and now we have 25. So you see the development is really going up. Poland is one of the most growing countries which we have in Europe. Yeah? And the country is also big. The country is really important, and I'm sure Poland will even play a more important role in the future.
So I always ask my guests, which are coming over here, do you have any goals or dreams for the future which I can wish you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I have business dreams. I have sports dreams. Yeah. You know, about the sports, I mean, I won the Polish Derby, and I won the Czech Derby now. In Poland still, I would like to win the Welka Warszawska. I think we have a very good horse for this purposes now at the moment. And my biggest dream is still the same, to win the Prix d'Arc de Triomphe in Paris. I know this is a very, very big goal. And but every year we will try it again until we make it.
Do you see the similarity between business and sport as well? That you have to be consistent in your goals?
Absolutely, but you know, you should never forget always to stay a sports guy. Everybody wants to win, I want to win as well. But if I go to sports competition, somebody else was better. I'm the first one who congratulates to him. I mean, we are still in sports or in business. We are never in war, and we should never forget about this. Always to stay sportsman. Doesn't matter if it's in business or in sports.
Thank you so much, and I wish you all the dreams and goals to
Thank
come
you
true.
very much. It was a
Thank
pleasure
you
to
so
be here.
much. I Państwa zapraszam na to, żeby odwiedzić tor Służewiec również z naszym gościem i zobaczyć jeden z dni, które naprawdę zapowiadają się fascynująco na torze Służewiec. Do zobaczenia.